Hi, good morning. I'm Ibrahim Olalekan Okparende, a student of University of Canada West, an MBA student, and I would like to share some points with my fellow students about personal financial planning, the basic strategy and what you should know while just arriving in Canada. It is one of the major challenges which most students faces is how effectively to utilize the available funds, which is limited and which is also very scarce, considering our origin, country of origin, at the same time inflation rates, which is actually eating into the available savings which we've been able to gather over the period. Firstly, what does financial planning simply mean? These are a series of strategies in which we use to ensure effective utilization of funds, setting a goal, and trying to see how to make adequate savings towards achieving the goals to achieve a financial freedom and financial satisfaction. Basic objective of a student is just to be what? To be able to pay your tuition fee as a when due, pay your bills, and at the same time, cater for yourself. There are two ways of doing this. It's either you have an existing savings to meet this, or you work in a part-time job within the at the same time you study. Now let's come to the main issue. The major goal of our fund is accommodation, transportation, the use of phone bills. At the same time, lastly, our feeding, which is our grocery expenses. We know these are these are the main things. But the first thing we should do is, first of all, can we live out within our means? Can we try to understand how much do we make? How much do we spend? The moment you are able to actualize your current status, which is what you have access to, and being when you're able to understand how much do you make on a monthly basis, you've been able to solve majority of this problem. And after doing that, you set a goal, a realistic goal, a goal that will not affect your studies, a goal that will not affect your health. Doing that, you itemize how do you actualize this goal. Is it by working 8 hours a day? Is it by looking for an extra shift? Is it by working on Saturdays? And at the same time, after making all this money, how do you intend to utilize the money? There are a series of investment options. But for now, because of the tension of trying to pay tuition fee, the most important thing for now is settling your tuition fee and taking care of yourself. Achieving all this, you now begin to measure what comes in against what goes out, which is your inflow to your outflow. Wherever there is a variance, you identify the root cause of the variance, which mostly comes from our grocery. And that's why we advise we look for most of these discount stores where we can get things at a cheaper rate. We partner with our friends to be able to do a kind of a bulk purchase. And at the same time, when it comes to accommodation, you can do a shared apartment. Your program is just for 15 months, 18 months. You can tolerate others to be able to save more and spend less. By adopting all this within the next 15 months, the same way you pay your tuition fee, which we see as a major investment and a major financial plan, is the same way we are definitely going to have a good return. Because by the time you are done with your studies, you have access of getting a better job. And at the same time, the same principles which you have adopted in actualizing your dream is the same principles which will be adopted when you start getting a full-time paid job. And also, for you to grow, you can decide to increase your pay by getting more certifications. For you to grow, you can decide to change your career and look for a well-paying job. For you to grow, you can decide to be an entrepreneur and have your side hustle. Based on this, the sky is the beginning, especially if you have a realistic financial plan. Thank you for listening to me. Expect my next video which comes out in the next 1 week. Thank you.